So, hello people. It's nighttime. How y'all doing? Me again. So, saw this little article today. Hmm. Uh, the article goes this: Bethesda Fallout 4 DLC lawsuit could delay Microsoft acquisition. So this article comes down to what is a DLC and what is a expansion. That's what it comes down to. So let me get a little let me give you a little piece of this article here, so you can enjoy it. Ready? Let's do it. Says here that Bethesda Fallout 4 DLC lawsuit could delay Microsoft acquisition. Bethesda faced a class action lawsuit regarding Fallout 4 DLC that could have drastic effects on its upcoming acquisition by Microsoft. Sound like a Sony fanboy that wrote this article, but anyway. Seasons Pass have become a staple of AAA games as DLC becomes more and more prevalent. So it isn't often that fans think of them as anything odd. Despite this, the Season Pass for Fallout 4 is proving to be a lot of trouble for Bethesda, and now is the center of a class action lawsuit against the video game development titan. The detail of this lawsuit remains somewhat unclear, but it could well have an effect on the upcoming acquisition of Bethesda by Microsoft. That deal is set for $7.5 billion, so it's in Bethesda's best interest to get this sorted out in an amicable way. Sorry about that. Fallout 4 released in 2015 and was met with mostly praise. The game was applauded as an accessible entry point into the franchise that still provides enough depth for a longtime fan to enjoy. Along with its fan could purchase a season pass, a bundle that promised buyers all the DLC ever released for the game for one price. In 2019, the promise returned to bite Bethesda in the back. So Bethesda did release some standard DLC content, all of which was contained within the Seasons Pass, but it later moved on the DLC and started making what is called Creation Club content in 2017. This content was located in the same place that mods were, but was curated and often created by Bethesda itself. In order to gain access to this content, fans would have to pay Bethesda for it, regardless of whether or not they had a season pass. This came to light in 2019, and Bethesda was sued for false advertising. So this case is nothing new, but the detail on its proceeding have been scarce over the last year and a half. It remains to be seen whether or not this will affect Microsoft acquisition of Bethesda. Really? Then, so you're saying that it remains to be seen, but then why would you put in the packer? And why would you put in a paragraph that where is it at? Where it says they need to so it's in Bethesda's best interest to get this sorted out in amicable way. Man, I tell you. Anyway. So let's see, where are we at? It says it remains to be seen whether or not this will affect Microsoft acquisition of Bethesda, but it seems like that it wouldn't want to acquire a company currently going through a class action lawsuit. The core of the argument revolves around what is considered a DLC and what isn't. Bethesda claimed that Creation Club content isn't DLC, while plaintiff claimed that the name is only the thing that distinguishes the two. Okay, this is where the real gamers come in and explain stuff to you guys. See, fake gamers talk sales, real gamers break it down to you. Anyway, so what is what is it? So what is a DLC? What is an expansion? Okay, a DLC could be anything from 100 megas. 100 megabytes, 200 megabytes, 300 megabytes, 400 megabytes, 5, a gig, 2 gigs, 3 gigs. It could be of a character. It could be sound quality issues. It could be networking issues. It could be characters. It could be improve the story. It could be weapons. It could be gameplay. That's what a DLC is, right? Now, an expansion is like another story add to the original game. Take World of Warcraft. The amount of expansions that they have for that game, but each expansion comes with its own story, and it adds to the World of Warcraft universe, and it makes the game even bigger. Or say like with Elder Scrolls Online, with those like with the Greymoor expansion, the Morrowind expansion, stuff like that. You know, those are expansion, and it adds to the game. You know what I'm saying? Uh, DLCs and expansions are DLC and expansions are both DLCs. The only difference is the expansion brings a whole new story and mechanics to the game, while the your regular DLC is like maintenance work to keep up with the upkeeps, upkeeps of the game, like a little improvement in movement, motion, sound, networking, all that. But the expansion is like a bigger story, like another story to the actual game itself. So that's the only difference there is between the two. So based on this article that I read, it says the case is nothing new, but details on the proceedings have been scarce over the last year and a half. So in a nutshell, when you if you're gonna file a court case against these companies, you best come with ammunition. You can't just go in the court case. You can't just go in the courtroom just filing any kind of court case and then thinking that's gonna work. You know, and you're going up against Bethesda, so you better have a good argument. So you better know the difference between a DLC and an expansion, and what the difference between the two are, before you even step in the courtroom with this claim. Because from what I'm getting from this, it seems like the person who files this is trying to sabotage the Bethesda Microsoft deal. That person probably a Sony fanboy, and they probably mad that they ain't gonna get Elder Scrolls 6 or Starfield. So, what Bethesda said, what Microsoft owns, Sony can't get. And then Phil Spencer went up, add something extra to that, saying that we will not be forced into producing, like putting games on something like on other platforms. And they say they will deal with games on a case by case basis. So to me, this person is just trying to throw a monkey wrench into the plan between Bethesda and Microsoft. To me, this is like a jealousy and envy. That person probably was probably an Xbox fan, but then he switched sides and probably went over to Sony, and then he realized that once Microsoft got going, and then Microsoft shocked the world with that Bethesda deal. Now he's mad now. He's mad that Elder Scrolls 6 probably ain't coming to PlayStation. So now he's trying to get back at Microsoft by trying to make some kind of claim. But the truth about this case will come to the light. So Microsoft made a good decision by purchasing Bethesda and ZeniMax, because they did their homework, and they were trying to get to another level. So of course they're gonna run into some bumps in the road when they're trying to get this deal done. So anyway, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for you people to read. And nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace. Oh, I'm done.